It's your boy Tha Monstar with another episode of Monstars Mentality. Today we got a special guest, Miss Preppy P in the building.
Yes.
Coming to bless the stage, bless our presence, explore each other's mind, and talk about anything and everything. Promoting always positivity and staying on your path in life and on your mission. Making sure we get things done. Making sure we keep pushing forward, you feel me?
That part.
Miss Preppy P, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. It feels good to be in the building again, once again, as always. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
Hi, y'all.
We was talking just a little bit ago on how we really about to keep going up with this podcast talking. Even the ideas on like how I'm going to bring in, and I'm okay with even putting it out to the universe and everybody competing and coming along, but using the green screen and walking to the metaverse realm where like y'all watching this podcast where y'all really feel like y'all sitting in front of us or me talking to you in real life, or even offering classes where maybe I could go live and it's like I am talking to you in real life. Maybe you could see me, I could see y'all. Who knows what the future holds? They got metaverse gloves. Maybe I could shake your hand. So it's like for you never know what's coming.
Right. People would love to shake my hand. Seriously. Cheers to those who will sign up just for that experience. We're waiting for the moment so we can make your dreams come true. Yeah. I'm ready for it.
I'm still a gentleman, so I be shaking hands sometimes, but I really be trying not to. Most of the time, y'all niggas know I'm really a fist like all right, like
really,
you know. But I'm a gentleman, so it's like in certain situations.
You're reaching for a hug.
No, shake hands. No, yeah, females or like somebody like or something like that hug. Okay. But I mean like more like, especially like more dudes. It's more like I ain't even really trying to shake hands too much. Since all this disease is getting out of control, I'll be careful. The CMOS got me, and y'all know we powered Monstars Mentality, powered by CMOS. That CMOS, right. I probably only been sick twice since 2020, since the COVID thing, and I know people who getting sick 2-3 times a year.
You know what's so crazy? It's not normal. Usually, most people who health and system is strong, they only get sick about once a year, and that's true. They get sick like 2-3 times a year now. That is not.
I'll be like, man, you sick again? But yeah, but I do love being here in Georgia, Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia is where we stationed at this moment, planet Earth. If anybody watching who get this, who not on Earth, but
hi. Non-Earth
You never know. Hey, we don't know if 1,000 years if they had the technology to document things and have film, but we got it right now. And we don't know where this film, how long. We got to find artifacts. They got film. They go see exactly how civilization was, how people was, how I'm talking. They go have, in the future, unlimited research to study humans.
Yeah.
Like, they gonna have unlimited, and the AI can study us like that. It's really we don't know where every moment in time that's being documented on this camera. All the legends that's walking Earth, all the crazy minds, like we don't know where this goes to go. We don't really know where this goes to go.
We don't. That's exciting though.
Yeah. To me, I already feel like it's way bigger than Earth. It's way bigger than I'm going to the moon. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Of course you are.
I'm going to the moon.
Of course he is going to the moon. Where else will he go?
I'm gonna need 2 more decades of them just getting everything on point. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna be like 50. I'm like, shit, we going Monsters. We going to the moon.
That's it.
I might put the M on the moon.
That's it. Fuck it.
But like for
because there ain't shit going on here.
I might not live on the moon. I love me some Earth.
Okay, so he coming back.
I'm gonna just take a quick trip.
Okay, listen.
Hey, I love putting my feet.
I love a quick trip.
Hey, man, I put my feet in the grass in the morning. I've been hating wintertime. I don't do it during winter. It's cold. I be ready to let my dog out and get back in the house.
Yeah.
But I'm one of the people who really wake up, go look in the sky, bare feet in the grass, and talk to God for a quick second.
Amen.
That's how I get. That's how I
stay grounded.
yeah. That's how I stay grounded, and then I prioritize my day. From there, I make a list on what got to get done today, because I got 1,000 things I need to get done. But what needs to get done today?
Right.
And that's a whole different list.
Like, that's a whole totally different list. So, I could definitely understand that. Yeah. Man, sure. Right now, list is like helping me, and my schedule is helping me. The calendars is helping me. I ended up texting my homeboy the other day. I'm like, yo, I think I need an assistant. This is getting out of control. Like, I need things to be done, but I can't do it. So yeah, list definitely helps keep me powered. That first
assistant is that AI.
Man, I see.
Man, that AI, how you could tell it to make you a list on, man, you can tell it to do really anything, even make a picture. They got the text, the video. I use Meta AI, Instagram AI most of the time. They ain't got the text, the video. You can't get videos on there, but it's Sora through Open AI, where you literally can do a detailed. I want a lady walking in the forest with a bear on his back, reading a book, and it's making this HD video like a real person, like, and it looks so real, like it was a real actor. And truth be told, that person probably do exist somewhere, so that's gonna be a whole different right on the copywriting things.
I was wondering, I wanted to ask that, but I was like,
because they making people it's like this gotta be a real person, right? Because that's what they utilizing the information from.
And what about the words too?
From what?
Like when you ask them a question, they give you those words. Are you now the owner of those words?
Right, that copyright, right, that's crazy.
That's somebody's personal intellect. Like, somebody owns that. Do you own it, or do they own it?
That's crazy. If I used it word for word, and they probably would be like, no, AI own that. Because I had AI make me a poem. I didn't use the poem. I was just showing people, like, having them do a skit. It wrote out a whole skit, a whole short film, a whole song. I can really have it do anything. I have it making me write my emails for my company. I have it write emails for me, like I want this in the email, write it, or thank you for being on board now, write it, or for the members. We got a nice amount of members. I believe 21 and growing. That's monthly members, and get the emails going for them. So I'm really operating like a Fortune 500 company, and it's really just 6 of us on payroll. Like, you know what I'm saying? We operate and then sending emails and getting shit done almost like a Fortune 500 company. And today, March 2000 and it's 23, 24. That's crazy. March 2024. I done been doing this shit the whole time, off the muscle, off the dirt, no funding. I'm finally now, business been operating since 2018. So we 6 years in, 7 years in with no funding. I'm finally now about to actually go towards and get funding and get some real bread. So like now we going into the door of having some backing. But this shit been all off the muscle, and I'm proud to be here today with Miss Preppy P in the building. Like it's definitely lit. It's definitely lit time.
Congratulations.
I appreciate that.
That's dope.
I appreciate that, man. Now we elevating in the new things. The sea moss. We got the candles popping. You already know. The smell good. That sense. Our senses is crazy. The touch. To be able to touch her hand. If this the metaverse. If we talking in the metaverse right now. Or like, you feel me? I don't know what the future holds. But yeah. But the touch, to see, to smell. Major senses. Yeah. And the job is crazy. Somebody who smell good, I love. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out the candles. I got one that was already burning. She presented me at her podcast. Her podcast is Steaks and Red Cups.
Yes.
You feel me? So
make sure y'all tune in. And these candles is called Pretty Aroma Candles. You know what I'm saying? Got some crystals in there. They smell so good. Golden flakes. I make them from scratch. They are soy wax hand poured candles, and they smell so good. So good.
And they burn good too.
And they burn good.
Burn good. Okay.
It could go out and you can still light it 3 days later. Still got a little wax at the bottom. Thanks. But what else you working on?
Man, what I'm working on is
too much to think about.
What I'm working on is solidifying what's already happening. Cause what's happening is like a roller coaster. We going up, we going up. You know how that motherfucker sometimes be shaky. If it's old, it's shaky and it was slow. Now it's not as slow, but it's shaky. Like and nigga, like and it, for the people who understand what really going on, it's like it's just a lot going on. Like it's a lot. Life is life at the end of the day, and some people barely hold on. You feel what I'm saying? So. As of March 2024, the economy ain't terrible, but it's not the best.
All right.
It's not the best. Like,
I feel that.
So that's probably the only thing solidifying. What's going on though is so much. Podcasts, music, Yu-Gi-Oh! My artist just was on her Zodiac House, just finished her reunion on TV.
Nice.
We got the whole squad going crazy with the content.
Nice.
We now featuring other talent and they podcasts and they albums, and going into the middle of the year looking to manage more artists. Right now we just want to focus on our 2 artists and really just get steamrolled ahead. But then from there, I feel like I got a system that I can get most artists to win if they put the work in. Because I feel like these algorithms with the social media and the Spotify and YouTube and doing the snowball effect, just posting a lot of content, which one do the best, put money on marketing on all of them, on equal amounts, say $5 on each post, and see which one performed the best, and put more money on those 2 that's doing the best, and then see which one do the best, and put more money on that one, and just snowball what's working. And I feel like I can market anybody, any business, anything. Now as an artist, it's about if the people accept you and actually rock with the music and hold on to it. I can't guarantee that.
Yeah.
I can market you and get people in front of you, and I feel like I'm excellent at that. But I cannot guarantee you I'm gonna make you the hottest artist in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way to guarantee that.
Yeah.
There's no way to guarantee that.
Yeah,
so, and I tell everybody I come across that, but everybody I come across do understand that and hungry. They're ready for it. So, I'm loving this point in time. I'm loving this point in time, and this is all like off the muscle. So it's like,
yeah,
I'm happy we this far off the muscle. Now we about to go get some other muscles. Like,
not that part.
You feel me?
For real, I felt that shit. Cause baby, niggas is kicking down doors right now, straight like that.
For real, and everything. I can't wait till as we keep doing these episodes. Right now, this season, we go do 12 episodes this season and push the season out. And I want y'all to be able to see the growth. Even at this March 2024, this is my last month. I'm leaving out this location in April 2024. Most likely, it should be April 2024. And I want y'all to be able to see the come up, see the growth, and see how shit is going. Like, because God willing, we going up from here. Like, we going up from here. And this ain't bad. I appreciate this location. We going up though. But let's talk about some real stuff. Let's expand the minds. Let's and what you got going on now?
Listen, right now I'm what they say. I'm booked and busy. Like my naps need naps. You know what I mean? But they do, for real. So right now, I just started back doing shows. I wasn't doing shows for a little while. I took a little break from doing shows. People who do shows know what that means. That means you've been grinding, doing what you need to do. So I finally started back doing shows, and now I ain't even gonna lie. Like my last performance at KOD was so lit. It was giving so much BET performance that like I'm just like, yeah, I have to keep on performing to make sure that I practice and have that craft of performance always down, because I never know what show I'm gonna get called for. Yeah. So that really made me feel so good, because it was just a great performance.
And that's it.
Yeah, it was. It was real lit. Yeah, shout out to Cassidy for bringing me out though. And other than the music, I'm finally about to drop my EP. I'm not going to give a date because I feel like every time I give a date, we have issues. I had some issues with getting a couple songs cleared. So now it's about what we have to do for this last song. If we don't get it cleared in time for my personal deadline, I'm just gonna have to have somebody remake the beat or scrap it. But the crazy thing is, I spent 11 years without doing music. So I titled the project 11 because I wanted to showcase how many years it's been since I dropped something. So I have to have 11 tracks on this EP.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy because I'm dropping a tape called Summer 2011.
What?
And I was doing 11 tracks. That
what?
shit hard.
That's crazy. Great mind.
Summer 2011. And I was going between summer and fall, but I think I'm gonna do summer just because it's all turn songs. But it's really when I went into fall, because that year is when I graduated high school and went to college. And my freshman year in college was so turned. So the tape is turned though. Like, I'm talking, I'm turned. We having fun on this tape. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was living life to a free stage. At least at that point in time, I wasn't balling with money, but I can get anything I want. I got full. I'm playing. I'm at University of Akron, LeBron City. Y'all know I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, Ohio baby. But I ain't me. I got clothes. I got food. I got the swipes. If y'all know Akron, y'all know about the swipes we had going. And I ain't had no stresses then. School, working out, going to the rec, and girls. Yeah. Like, and we was partying hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we partying hard.
You had a couple flashbacks just
yeah,
now.
like, we was partying hard.
That's always
and luckily I always throughout my path of life always was liked a lot. So I always had like lit people around me and like a lot of girls. And of course, when you got a lot of girls, of course, dudes want to be cool with you. And that come hand in hand. It's like, all right, this nigga, the girls want to be around him, so let's go get cool with him. So it's like a lot of turn times, a lot of lit times. But yeah, that just stood out because like 11, man. That number, I'll catch a lot too.
Yeah,
I catch that a lot too.
Me too. Either that or 444. That's my #1 court number. And it's to the point where I done took so many screenshots. I have to tell myself, stop taking screenshots. Yeah. You is the reason why the storage is full. Now I do this with my eyes. When I see it, I be like, cha-ching.
I've never been a screenshotter with that.
For real?
I know a couple girls who like, I screenshot it. I catch it a lot, and I just be taking it in. I don't know. I never was a screenshotter with that. But yeah.
That's just be driving me crazy because I'm like, screenshot.
Man, I tell you, I was with Ghost of Chef Rain and Sabri was on our way to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and it was like. It was something crazy where it was like 1:11 on the time. We had it was like 3 hours and 33 minutes to get there. We was all arrived there at 4:44. Like it was, like, I swear, I bullshit to you not. It was literally like that sequence, like them times, like, and we literally, as Sabri was asleep, but me and Rain caught it. We literally the whole minute because we caught it early. We talking about it for 30 seconds, and it's still like sitting there, like that.
Just waiting for you.
Yeah, and we like, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy. And I'm happy I'm talking about that on camera just because I want to talk about like that was a crazy moment because we was literally looking at the time, looking at how far we had to go. And looking at what time we'll get there, and we was like, "What does this mean?" Because to me, I was like, "What does that mean?" Though, because to catch that moment in time with those 3 different things, it was 3 things. Those 3 different things to be aligned like that, like, what do that mean? Like, that shit was crazy to me. The moment in time to be in the car and looking at your shit like that and it line up like that is just like too hard, way too hard. Like, like that shit.
I love confirmation though. And you said you wanted to talk about consistency. And I feel like confirmation and consistency runs hand in hand. Because if you keep consistency, it's nothing you can do but to get confirmation from what you're doing. Like,
100%.
Putting that pedal to the floor, like everything that I'm doing right now, I just keep on going. That's the consistency. But when I see it come back, that's the confirmation. Like, they run hand in hand because it's like, you're not doing nothing. You're not doing something for nothing. I want you to know you're working towards something. So keep on getting that consistency, and I'll keep giving you that confirmation that you're doing what you need to do to be able to get to the next step. And that I love. I love so much. I love being able to be like, oh shit, this, that, and that.
And I think you need the confirmation to be consistent to a certain extent. Now, the more hard-headed you, because like people who super consistent or super determined, it's hard-headed people. They have to be. Like, but the more hard-headed you is, the longer you can go without confirmation. You can be consistent longer than others. Because I be even seeing, like, I realize that I'm way more patient, way more like analyzing things and like consistent than other people.
Right.
They patience be running things. So I be watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true.
And
because
so I can stay consistent longer. Yeah. Right. So with that, with my patience being so strong, I can stay consistent longer, stay patient longer with certain things without getting results. The confirmation. Because really, confirmation and results is kind of the same thing.
It is. This is just a body that was given to me. If you could really see me, you probably wouldn't even fuck with me because it would just be too much for you to be able to fathom. You understand what I'm saying? So it just so happened that this was the face and the body that I was given for you to be able to speak to me.
You feel me? And we so much bigger than just this body, and people don't understand. It's still a concept where and I've talked about this on a different episode, but it's still a concept that this virtual, but what we got now, even the virtual reality realm that we go into, they said the chances of this being the first time that humans ever discovered this is so slim of a chance. Like, it's so slim that it's a higher chance that we in a virtual reality right now and don't even know it.
Yeah.
Like, that's why we able to manifest and really create. Look at the world we're in. We creating cameras, microphones, we putting electricity in TVs, and we clearly different on this world.
Right.
We clearly look at what we building, the houses. We not like the lions, the bears, the shit that could kill us and rip us apart. Right. We clearly different, and to a certain extent, and we can create whatever we want.
And I was just thinking that, I'm like, it's so crazy. We in the land of asking, you shall receive. Yeah. Back in the day, we used to think that shit was cliche, but now being grown and you realize, you sit around like, oh my God, I wish. Whether it's good or bad, and the next thing you know, boom, it comes to fruition. So it's like you really have to be careful.
So we may be in I still say to this day, we may be in a virtual reality. That's why our dreams, that's why we can tap in. Right. This may be in a world that's a small world that's bigger than us.
Right. I've had a girl, I was dating this guy, and come to find out, he didn't tell me that he was already, now mind you, I was born poly, so I don't put it past people, but he didn't tell me that he was still dealing with somebody. Long story cut short, the girl ended up being spiritual. I went to bed that night, and she didn't know who I was and what I can do and who I am as a person and as a powerful being. She came into my dream to see who I was and to see about me. But she didn't know that I knew for a fact what the dream realm is, and certain people could do certain things there. So when I seen her there, we were able to acknowledge each other, but also just the realm being so different. The next morning, I woke up and I texted, and I said, I bet you didn't get no sleep. And she said, how you know that? I said, because I saw you. And I just need for you to know, whatever you do, don't do that. Because it's a lot of people who have certain powers to do certain things. And whatever you do, if you want to ask me how I am, what I'm about, come to me in my face in this realm. Don't try to check me in a different realm, because that ain't going to work. Because I'm going to come back in this realm and we're going to have a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is the base reality that makes sense right now. Yeah. So you can't go over there messing up and fucking up shit, not thinking that it's not going to still come over here.
And we so powerful, and sometimes some people, when they tap into certain things, like, damn, this was happening, and I had this dream, and damn, I was right, or some things, but they don't know how they tapped into it, or they didn't even try to tap into it.
No, people don't
know. Sometimes, so she was like, "Damn, you definitely right," but I ain't. She like, I ain't do it on purpose. She
definitely did it on purpose.
She did it on purpose.
She got some tattoos on her, and I know for a fact she did it on purpose. And I never had that done to me before. And me seeing that, I could feel and see what was going on, and nobody in the dream was acknowledging me and me being taken right to her. Like, I know things that are like, I'm one of those people that talk about things that people don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I know those things. And I just find it so funny how if I wasn't who I was, I would have thought it was a dream. I would have just woke up and said, oh, I had a dream about you.
Yeah, that's it.
See, that's what people get it wrong with, people who just be thinking that they have a dream. It's people out there who so powerful, they tapping into your dreams to be able to see and feel what you're doing.
Yeah, 100%. Some dreams is powerful. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a point in time. Now I can remember and distinguish and everything. But it was a point in time where I was having dreams so real, I could not distinguish sometimes. I was like, damn, did that really happen? It was real people, about real real things that was similar to reality.
Yeah.
Where it left me confused. And I never felt like I was going crazy or nothing like that, but it had me like, what the fuck is going on with me? Because I couldn't distinguish between that was real reality.
Right.
And that's crazy when you really think about it. But once again, I say that we may be in a virtual reality already. So we may think that we distinguish between real and fake, but we don't even know. Like, we really don't ever know.
And that makes me think about Avatar. They get inside the little thing and then they fall asleep. For all we know, when we go to sleep, we going back to where the fuck we came from.
You feel me?
That's why the dreams and deja vu, they go together.
For sure.
Yes, and it's like, there's no way
and
that's real.
It's certain times with the deja vu, and this is all humans, but I'm like, no. I know for a fact I lived this moment right here. Like, this right here, this is 100%.
See it
every day. I'm like, I remember it clear as day. Like, because my memory be on point, and that's why even with certain people, when I be having like all right, no, you said this. Like, I can tell you in moments.
Yes.
I can tell you what you was wearing, how you said it.
Yes.
You said, like, my memory be pretty good.
That was me the other day. You and my baby daddy here. I'm like, listen. We were here before. I know it's about to happen. I remember all of the steps of this happening. Like, I don't know why this is the moment. And do you ever ask yourself when you're having deja vu, why is this a moment where deja vu is inevitable? Like, why is this a deja vu moment? What makes it so perfect to be deja vu? Why was I there before?
What if that was like a portal somewhere? What if we just what if it was that was the moment
where you could just get out?
Or some shit. What if we was closer to the portal in that moment?
Oh my goodness! You know what I would do next time it happened?
Cause they talking about these black holes and how it's a warp. And they believe the time travel. If you even ask AI, they say time travel is not impossible. Mm-hmm. They literally, and with this would blow my mind. I was like, with the spaceships, if you have a stopwatch that start at the same time on Earth and put the other one in the spaceship that's going to outer space, the one that's in outer space will start slightly being slower. Slowing time down as it's moving away from Earth. The gravitational pull is what they think. Mm-hmm. And it's just like the magnetic and the time. But time is different. Yeah. Distance is different. They already said, distance is the same though. Right. They already showed like even out there, a mile is a mile, boom, 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 boom. But the time is different. Mm-hmm. But that makes you think even time on Earth is different. You would hear it there. But that's just because how the sun hit though. But it's just weird because with the stopwatch, with that, and how they truly believe the time travel is a possibility is crazy. It's crazy.
I feel that though. Because you got places in the world that it takes 19 hours to get to. You know what I mean? So how can time travel not be possible if I could go into the other side of the world and it's a different time?
But I just think that's the distance on the rock that we on, where it's just like it take that far to go to the distance. I don't think that's time travel. But at the same time, you might be right because you is time travel because like if the rock is spinning this way and you going fast enough that way,
right? It's like
you kind of
how the fuck is it daytime somewhere
and
else?
Look at this,
nighttime here.
Our warplanes, the Mac 10s and shit like that, that's faster than the speed of light. And shit like that, where once it goes so fast, it pops into like the sound barrier and shit like that, where it's beating the time. It flew by back before you hear it, where it's like, if that's beating time, because it's beating the sound time, I feel like it can go back in time then. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you go fast enough,
like,
you go back in time.
You can do it. Nigga, you can do the shit.
Damn, if you go fast enough, you can go back in time.
Right, and then you got to think about to what extent is time travel. You know what I mean? Like, they try to make it seem like it's
That's
where you could, you know what I mean? And it's like, technically, I could go back a day and redo everything all over. I reschedule this appointment. I go to work.
And we got nuclear energy.
Make sure
Because how strong of an energy would you have to push for it to like go back a day in time? Like, all right, so we got the Mac 10 is beating time by sound and can do like, but how fast, like what kind of portal, but it's possible because Earth, we already know about the black holes, the strength, the nuclear power. We know that it's a source strong enough.
Right. When our ball drop, California is waiting for their ball to drop. I could take a flight, get to Cali, ball won't drop again. Like, I feel like at some point we have to acknowledge the little bit of misses that bring together to say yes. Just say yes. It's like if it go into it, it's in there. Like, even if it just go a little bit.
That's crazy. In my lifetime, I'm currently 30 years old.
Oh, we the same age.
You feel me? 30 years old. If we get time travel in my lifetime, that's gonna be a... Bro,
but what would you do with the time travel? Like, what is, like, is your goal to go back?
I have to explore what the possibility is.
Right, because, like, what would you want to go back to?
True.
Or do you want to go forward?
Nah, I don't really want to go forward. If anything, I would just make life easier and make me be able to build easier. So if anything, I probably just like small miscellaneous, but greatly financial changes. That's probably be it. Like, I learned so much knowledge.
Don't go to the strip club and spend all that money.
I'm not a strip club spinner though. Yeah, I can tell y'all I do love the strippers and we do make money. I turn you up, the model promo team. Let's film some content. Let's do meet and greets. Let's do all type of events. Let me help you get booked. But me personally, I'm not a go to the strip club and throw my money type of nigga. I'm just not. I don't know why, but it's just like I feel way better. I get a rush off going to Robin Hood and buying more stocks. It's fucked up. Oh, and that's that's the stocks. And I know that probably like, oh, this corny ass nigga, but it's really I don't find entertainment, and I love the strippers though, and I got a lot that rock with me. I got a lot that pull up on me every other week, and I much love, appreciate y'all. Y'all know I show love for sure in different ways, but I'm not the nigga that's going to the strip club making it rain. I don't know why not. Like,
we gonna save the question for Sex and Red Cups on what he do on the other side of making it rain for the strippers. So we just gonna have to make sure we have you on Sex and Red Cups to see.
The Red Cups this could be a Monster Mentality Sex and Red Cup collab.
Mix up, let's do it. Yes,
my cup is red.
It is red.
At the end of the day.
It is, and we want to know
what question you got.
Thank you for asking. So, remix. Pretty P checking in from Sex and Red Cups. And we want to know a little bit about what's going on in your sex life, who you be dating, what you be into, because let's just be honest, I'm pretty sure people look at you and they wonder, like, is this man taken? Is he single? And like, what are you doing right now? Because I know you work a lot.
Yeah, I've been very much to myself, I swear. So I am at this moment in time, as y'all heard me say, cameras rolling, that I am 30. I am looking to settle down and actually like build. Most of the girls that I'm into like girls as well. And it's looking like towards the poly path, and I already had like some experience with it, but so it's looking like towards that, just because like for whatever reason that's what's like in front of me for a couple times now.
That's good.
But I'm looking to settle down. But I'm not doing that. I promise you right now that I'm turning down so much, and like I'm kind of tired of it because I'm really ready to blow some backs out a little bit. I'm ready at this point, but I've been to myself turning shit down still. I swear, I'll show you on my phone. I'm really turning shit down. That's just because I was just not trying to thin myself out too much or get energy. I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to get this bag.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. And y'all clients, y'all fans, everything got me packed with work. And my inspiration got me packed with work. I got ideas I really want to push out and shit like that. So, and truth be told, even though I'm in a 5-bedroom house, all the bedrooms is rented out. Some people may not even be 100% caught up, but sleeping comfortably and sleeping well-being. I'm living out my studio. I do not have a bed. I've not had a bed for a year and a half. I said I was going to get this studio operating, which I did, and get business operating and get shit moving, and then I'm about to live more comfortably. But I don't even have a bed. I swear, I'm living out my studio. So it's like I can't be but so romantic or anything like that. Now people love coming over, the vibe is okay and shit like that, but I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. So it's like it ain't been a romantic year for me. But now I'm getting ready to move in a year. I said year, a month. I'm getting ready to move April 2024. I am gonna have my own bedroom. I am gonna have a studio. We got a jacuzzi on the back patio. We got the light bulbs around the backyard. We about to have the craziest vibes. Monsters house. The reality.
Preppy P gonna be in that bitch.
You feel me? And everything super lit. But my sex life is to the minimum just because I've been focused. And I'm focused because, like, once again, like, I ain't got a bed. So it's like, every night, I gotta be focused. You know what I'm saying? When you really go to sleep, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I refocus every night. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out this situation because, like, and everybody just think I'm living amazingly. I get so many props.
Don't you
like that.
fucking hate that shit?
I get so many props. Like, you doing so much and everything. I'm like, I bet you sleeping better than me.
Right.
I bet you sleeping better than me.
Like, I hate that shit.
But it's all good. We definitely moving up. And it's a choice. Because it ain't like I can't get, like, it's not like I can't fucking go get 20 beds if I want to.
Right.
But I got nowhere to put a bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but yes,
and it all works out in the long run for the best fucking story of all time. We're gonna be like, nigga, remember when we was in the fucking studio shooting a fucking podcast? There's gonna be like 50,000 people around the next time in like 5, you know what I'm saying? Next 6 months, we're gonna be like, oh my God, like, can you just move over? I need to talk to him for a second. But we need you to do this. Like, just give us 5 minutes. We need to talk.
I'm so excited about the future. The future is where I be stuck on. Now, the only time in life that exists is now.
Yeah.
The past is old news. It don't exist. The future ain't happened yet. It don't exist. Now. And once you live in now is when you got the fullest power. Once you have enjoy that moment, enjoy the people around you, the person around you, the everything. Like, that's when you got the most power, when you got the now. But with that being said, my mind be so stuck into the future. On what I need to build, what I am building, on what my plans is.
That's true.
I'm very strategic. But with that being said, usually when my mind in the future and I got plans, I always execute my business. Like, I execute my plans every time.
That is true.
Like, you got to make adjustments with business, all right? Like, oh, you thought this was going to work, it's not working. You can't be too hard-headed. All right, I got to make adjustments. I got to adapt. Life is about adapting.
Yes.
That's why humans, we as great as we is.
That's right.
Yeah. Like, look what Earth fucking formed. Look at Preppy P in the building. Earth really just created this off the dirt.
Right, like just straight out the whole body.
And everything come from the dirt. The grass,
everything.
The plants, the fruits, the people. We came from the dirt. Y'all need to understand that. Appreciate the dirt. When you tucked away and hidden and you a seed and you like, all right, I ain't shining right now, it's okay. Your time ain't to shine right now. Like, nigga, but make sure you feeding yourself. Make sure you're getting the nutrients. Make sure you're getting the knowledge. And then when it's time to shine, shine.
That's a fact.
Like,
he's speaking nothing but facts.
For real.
Read your word.
So it's like, but look what we created. It's a lot of, Earth created some legendary shit. To me, to a certain, a lot of people, y'all, a lot of people great. A lot of y'all are great. But I realize it ain't too many people like me.
Right.
And like, Earth created me.
That's a fact.
Now, like, maybe. I sometimes don't always, I sometimes do be thinking I ain't come from Earth. I swear. I do be feeling that way.
He's such a fucking
I swear to God. No. I do feel like sometimes I didn't come from Earth, but I'm on Earth right now.
Right.
Earth is home, just like Cleveland, Ohio is my home.
He's just a fallen angel, so technically he didn't come from Earth, but he is on Earth.
Yeah.
Makes him the Earthling. We get it.
Same
Some
thing.
of us get it.
Same.
Because blood.
No, go ahead.
Thank you.
YouTube be hating a little bit sometimes with the smoke and Instagram, but it's just herb, this little cannabis.
Or it could be a cigarette.
They definitely be hating with cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
And a hookah. Instagram, I was trying to run an ad. I think they would let you know because they want that ad money. But it was a year ago. It was a hookah. It was a lounge I did a commercial for. And they would not let me run an ad because it had the hookah smoke. Talking about I was promoting hookah. Or I was promoting nicotine. It said the nicotine. I was like, damn, I respect y'all trying to be conscious and healthy of our health. But it was only, the video was 40 seconds long and the hookah smoke was 1 second. like y'all ain't let me run the whole ad off. I was so mad. I was like, man, I'm not about to go take this 1 second out and repost it. No. And that. Like, so it had me salty.
That's different.
Yeah. Instagram through the last couple of years, I had to really play around and like see what's working and what's not working. Y'all be we ain't gonna talk about it too much because YouTube probably and Instagram ain't even gonna let me.
Right.
Cause y'all be shadow banning. Y'all be shadow banning the black culture. Y'all really be anything twerking wise. Y'all was shadow banning for a while. Which it ain't that much twerking on Instagram right now, which is actually decent. It's probably gonna come back around in the summertime.
Yeah.
But y'all shadow banning that. Y'all shadow banning the black culture of hip hop. Any rap videos or too many things like that was getting shadow banned. Y'all really was like, I feel like personally y'all was like y'all had enough of the black culture getting rich and y'all go slow it down. That's what I think the government and social media is doing because y'all shadow banned the black culture and now we fighting through the struggles and getting the talent to come up. You only got bullshit stuff that's making it to the surface. It ain't gonna work. That's the first thing. The shadow ban ain't gonna work because the culture is still gonna culture. The real will still be real, and the motherfuckers who meant for the top will still end up on top.
That's a fact.
So it's like it ain't. Even if me now, what y'all made me do, I'm tearing the social media shit up, the algorithm shit up. But I got a whole street team. We going to these concerts. Y'all leaving these games. We passing flyers out. We letting y'all know the name in real life and real person. Like take this. Look at this. Scan it on your phone. Fuck scanning it. Type it in. You know what? What's your email? Join the email list. Like we taking it to the street. So y'all can't shadow ban that.
Right.
But Instagram, I love y'all. Let me keep running it up. Monetize me. I make y'all money. Y'all make me money. Let's eat. But I'm not dependent on y'all. Y'all better know that. The fuck wrong with y'all? But stop shadow banning my people.
Nah, for real.
But.
Shout out to Trap Early. He was the first person who told me that they were shadow banning him, and I ain't believe it. For real.
They know it. It already came to the light. Hey, I tell y'all, I ask y'all right now. Instagram be shadow banning people. Watch it give me a craze. Like hell yeah, they shadow banning people.
And they be snitching on y'all. Straight snitches.
My drink low key not strong enough. I need a little more. I'm about to sleep real good tonight. Not the whole station. But yeah, man. Life is good. Life is great. God is real. I said I wasn't gonna be smoking on camera too much, kind of like the Drake.
That's how I've been feeling.
But my episode that dropped today, season 1, episode 1, I'm smoking a blunt in that motherfucker. So like the first episode I dropped, I'm smoking a blunt in that motherfucker. So it's like.
That's how I be feeling too. Like I hate when I be giving out my business cards. Recently, I ain't gonna say no names, but I was in a building and I gave out 2 of my business cards just based off of my candles, and I be forgetting, oh shit, You just don't do one thing. They could scan the code and they could see your videos of you smoking and being bad. And I'm like, oh shit. And it was business related, and they haven't called me back since. And I'm like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, you got. I would say just had two. If it's super businessy, cause my
LinkedIn page got everything on.
Yeah, see, I don't even got LinkedIn for that. Kind of for that, like
not LinkedIn. Let me not say that.
No, but LinkedIn's good to have in.
Yeah,
LinkedIn shit, but I ain't even got it. I just been moving off my own. Like, man, you see what the fuck I'm doing type shit when I'm going in. It's like I can show them. Now I do got portfolios, catalogs, models, photography, videos, commercials. I got 500 commercials I shoot for different brands and shit like that. So I do got a lot of shit I can expand with.
I want to shoot a commercial. I want to shoot a little small video.
We got a commercial coming up for the CMOS.
Oh yeah,
like, that'd be lit. But what kind of commercial you want to shoot?
I want to just something fun.
Oh, just to be in something.
Yeah,
It's funny and got the light. It's real high quality.
Right, even if it's a running commercial, like me.
But it's a legit. Cause I want to run it. I want to get it on. I'm trying to take this. I think CMOS, how eggs and milk has been, and how it's in everybody's refrigerator. I think as the years come, and even the sea moss in certain tropical areas with it getting warmer, sea moss is producing even more. It can withstand as humans getting more into it. I think sea moss will be like that. Yeah. Everybody gonna be using it for the nutrients, vitamins, and it be in everybody's refrigerator type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now with some people vitamins, so shit, we almost there.
Yeah, so and I'm trying to be one of the main suppliers. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Monstars mentality, the sea moss gel. I wish I would have had a jar right now. I got a bunch of jars in the freezer. I ain't gonna go get them though. But y'all know how we rocking with the sea moss. Learn your body, and you're not gonna learn it today. Every day you changing and evolving. Every day you gotta learn yourself. You learning yourself. Yeah. It's an everyday journey of just learning your body changing. Learning your mind, learning yourself, seeing what worked for you, what habits.
That's so true.
And getting yourself to the best ability as you can be.
That's so true.
And that's all you can do is try to operate the best you can operate. If you're not trying to operate the best you operate, we can't relate.
Nope.
I can't relate with you, and this ain't for you.
Nope.
Go chill on the couch, watch TV, and eat snacks.
And that's why I've lost a lot of friends within the last past year, because we don't operate the same. We ain't on the same wavelength, and that's okay. But you can watch me from here, but we won't have shit to talk about. Watch me see what the fuck I got to talk about, but we won't have shit to talk about. Period.
And truth be told, to a certain extent, I can adapt in any room. I go to the slums. I'm from the slums, and conversate about anything. I can go to the richest room. Figure out how we can market and do business. Me, I got a macro mind. Well, I see the big picture, even countries on they exports and imports and what this country need and how they govern and shit. And truth be told, I'm 30 right now. I do think as I go into my 50s and my 60s, I'm gonna move into actually politics. But I think I'm gonna be forced to, only because once I build my city up, 30s, I'm traveling Africa, see where I want to station. I'm moving a lot of resources to Africa. I'm building community. I'm building plant-based, garden-based communities. Every community, every 5 blocks should have a garden. That garden should be for that community where you can have tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, stuff like that. We should be eating off the earth. Of course, we got livestock, stuff like that. We can go to the supermarket. I do, but the system is in place. And we should use the system and get the exotic herbs and stuff that got. But what if that system crumble? What if we wake up tomorrow, all the grocery stores don't open no more? They don't exist no more. Most people, if electricity went off right now, grocery stores closed, they don't know where their next meal about to come from. What?
That's not okay.
That's not okay. We trying to survive on Earth. Y'all dependent on the system, on the government, regardless if y'all feel like understand it or not. Like, to a certain extent, 98% of the people, 97%, only the 3% is stuck in the system and don't even realize it. And it's not okay because the system is showing signs of cracking. So it's like, what if it did? What if 5 years from now, 2 years from now, 1 year from now, the system crap. Stack up on canned goods. Learn how to fucking plant. Grow some fucking fruit and
It's
vegetables.
so crazy because when I went to the studio the other day, Cass had somebody in there who makes websites and shit, and he had seeds on him. And he was like, yo, I got some seeds. You want some seeds? I'm like, yeah, I want some seeds. I want some
fucking seeds.
Hell
I'm going to have a whole fucking work. I'm going to have gold stored. I'm going to have seeds stored. And they both stored the same. Same security system. It's going to take, you go have to come prepared to get that. The seeds is just like the gold.
No.
Like, and I can stack more seeds in the same space than I can stack that gold. But that gold important. Gold on how it can melt, reform, on how it can spread out. You can coat with a little bit of gold. I could coat this whole floor. If I had like a big storage of gold, I could coat this whole floor on anything. It's a lot of gold. The reason why it seemed like it's not that much gold because the people who in charge of the gold got that shit stored. They only release it so much in periods of time. But the government is in control of the gold, and gold is wonderful. And I'm gonna stack that shit. It is a lot of gold in the world, though. It's a lot of gold. And stack that shit, pass that shit down, store that shit. That's a whole different story. Y'all know how I'm coming. Like I'm thinking that billionaire mindset on to survive and make sure the people behind me survive. If the world flooding, if global warming happening, sea levels is rising, I'm a nigga who I don't want to have my main house in Miami or nothing like that because that shit is hurricanes and stuff that get flooded out. But I could have a house in Miami and that's where my submarine is hitting right underwater. So if I am in Miami or if I am in where the world is flooding or storms or we can't breathe the air, we need to go under, I'm the type of nigga who have a submarine for sure.
No, for real.
Like, but time go tell it all. Time go see how we all survive. I hope the world is how it is now. Capitalism feeds innovators and feeds creativity, but we got to find better ways to help the bottom. That's just the flaw. We ignoring the politicians, the government. They ignoring LA. They ignoring the homeless people. Now they saying that you can't be here, but they ignoring that whole bottom. Atlanta is it's a lot as well. Under the bridges, it's a lot. They ignoring the bottom. They pushing the middle to be great or to fall under. So the middle class is at war.
For no damn reason.
And the upper class is stressing on losing it all. So it's like nobody's happy.
And nobody's safe either.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that the other day. I'm like, at the end of the day, everybody always one fucking step away from losing it all.
And I realized that even these millionaires, they literally, because they risk be higher and shit like that. It's millionaires that's stressed about losing it all. And when you got a lot, the stress is more because I swear, because people don't understand that where it's like, oh, this motherfucker got this amount and shit like that. But what's wealth? You gotta understand the concept of wealth.
That's why I live rich now. That way, when I'm rich, I'll be able to know how to maintain them.
And you gotta understand the concept of wealth because it's motherfuckers who their expenses could be $1,000 a month, right? And they got $10,000. If they stop making money, they got 10 months. Technically, that's 10 months of wealth. You got motherfuckers who got $2 million cash, but their expenses is $500,000 a month.
Right.
They paying for this studio, this girl dream. They got 10 cars. Right. They got this house, and this is real life. I'm talking to a millionaire right now. He like, damn, nigga, like, yeah, I got in his account. He got $2 million, and feel rich, and like, damn, technically I am rich. But his bills is $350,000, $500,000 a month. You only got 4 months of wealth. you dead broke after 4 months. So it's like, who the person who was living like this and got more wealth now, but then but it's such a strategic game because then that person got leverage. You got $2 million. If you see that shit going under, you can be like, oh, I got this cash, I got these assets. I can leverage this. I can get more money. Now you got $2 million. You can leverage that shit, get 20 million. You can be very strategic in this American game anyway, or this life game, and on how you come up. But it can go under. You gotta be strategic. Meet good people. Do good business. Have a good mind. Learn the system. Learn the system. Or like I always say, with talent, with artists, sometimes they don't want to learn the system. They just want to create. And that's okay. Get around some people who do learn the system. And that's why I'm creating a platform that I'm creating and reaching out to the artists. And I'm reaching out where it's like, yeah, you are able to just create and do you. And we got the system in place. So, but, hell yeah, man. Good time.
Chicken sandwich.
You said you want chicken sandwich? Oh yeah, good time to be alive. My ass been talking and ranting today.
Got a lot to talk about.
Hell yeah. I slick. We go. A lot of people talking about tomorrow and what's going on this weekend. We might slick have another episode this motherfucking weekend, pop episode. Have a nice amount, couple of guests. Cause I wanna explore some minds and just chop it up about anything. Hell yeah. Miss Preppy P. My ass, I don't know. You came up through with the gas.
I did.
And I ain't gonna lie though. I can drink a lot. Smoking, I built the tolerance for. I was never a smoker growing up. Like it always had me thinking too much and shit like that. Yeah, for real. But then in college, I would only smoke on the weekends. During the week, it was all school, working out, shit like that. But we smoked on the weekends, and that's when I fell in love with weed. Cause it was some great highs. Like coming back from our white boy house, he went to St. Ed's, my nigga Joe. Coming back, we had a crazy, me and my nigga Eddie walking back to our dorm, had the craziest talks, high as shit. Couple times, looking at the trees, we like, damn, like, bro. Because the trees was just, it was like nighttime, and they was just blowing in the wind. It felt good that night. It was like, bro, these trees is alive. And they is. That's when I realized, and they for sure alive. But that's when I realized, and we was just talking about that shit, like, what if we was on some hot shit. We was like, what if you get reincarnated next to like your worst fucking enemy type shit, and that's like your pun like type shit, and you just gotta be friends. Like, yeah, you gotta learn. Like, what if it's a evil? It is a karma world where it's lessons and learns. Like, we human this time, we could be reincarnated next to a tree. And we go live for 300 years next to a motherfucker like you know what I'm saying? Like, you never fucking know.
Right.
And I do think that with life, you could have life with anything.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. To me, I get lost when I get to thinking about that shit because life is so big or so small. Right now in our cells, because I feel like the power we got as humans got so much control. Like, to control this whole body is crazy. Like, I got a whole body I'm controlling. But then when you think of a cell, a single cell is so small. And it's just a cell of my body. I'm controlling the whole body. It's so small. But to that cell, it's controlling the whole body.
Right.
Like, it feels just as probably powerful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If not more.
If not more. He like, I'm eating shit, consuming shit. I'm operating shit like that. Like, I'm a powerful ass cell.
Yeah, we're pushing shit where it need to go.
Yeah, like type shit. Where we could just be a single cell in just another body. Like, we think we so powerful, and we may not be at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we may not. Even on this planet, where this could be just, the whole planet Earth could be just a cell in a body. Just one cell in the whole body. And like and with humans or anything just want to survive. And that's why it's like it's viruses. We call shit viruses or oh this is a probiotic. It's just anything that's just trying to survive and find balance. And we could be harmful to the world. We could be a fucking virus to the world, or I feel like we could help the world. We got helping hands. We clearly different and able to like solve problems. But we could keep growing on Earth and fuck shit up, and like we could be a virus to Earth.
That is true.
And that's really the balance with humanity on like, because now we starting to be destructive. We get nuclear weapons. We going crazy. Like yeah, like we going crazy next level fast, low key though. When we talking about this shit, bro, we got even and y'all know here. I like to talk about everything, and even especially outer space and aliens and how and everything. But like we literally got like a planetary defense system in a couple countries, but I'm talking about America, and they got a laser beam that's strong enough to blow up an entire planet. Cause they got it. They say in case of like we get asteroids that hit Earth and shit like that, and like it's a bunch of asteroids that has come close, and some that even would have hit, but our atmosphere just disintegrated before it can get in. It gotta be real big or real decent to really get through our atmosphere. Our atmosphere is crazy. Like when you coming from outer space on how just free and easy going it is, as soon as you start getting that magnetic field and going through our shit, you could tell that our shit is clearly protected. Yeah. It was designed to be like protected. Yeah, unstoppable. Like yeah, not unstoppable though, because I do feel like it's things that can get in that motherfucker.
Alright, so a little 5-minute story time with Preppy P. Yeah. So I fired my manager like a month ago. He was doing too much but not enough. He been texting me, I've been ignoring him, but I've been making sure I stay booked and busy. So he been seeing me work, and I feel like that's been hurting him to see that I could do bad all by myself. So I had the big performance Saturday at KOD with Cassidy. And Sunday, I was still on the high. So I get a text from him like, yo, what you doing tonight? And instead of leaving him on red, I went ahead and texted him back later that night like, yo, what's good? He sent me a flyer for a reality star birthday party for Ashley Atkins from Ready to Love. And I'm like, all right, I'm in there. Get all dressed up, cute. Bring my sister-in-law out with me. Like, fuck this. We going outside tonight. He like, yo, the car gonna be in there in 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, say less. That's the one thing I don't like about not driving. For some reason, if I don't drive and I didn't plan to go out, something weird ends up happening. It'd be like, why didn't they invent the thing with the button where you could tell your car to come to you? Either way you put it, as soon as I get there, it's a lounge. Shout out to Grown and Sexy. Shout out to the DJ. And I wasn't expecting to be at a lounge. I thought we was going to be at a house. It was going to be an intimate setting where I could get away from him, because on the flyer, it showed his best friend. His best friend has a podcast. And I don't really know too much about her or her podcast. But, and we ain't giving her no play on this shit. But either way you put it, she's a very fucking bougie ass bitch. The bitch is bougie to the epitome of bougie. So every time I'm out and he's there and she's there, she don't rock with me. And I don't know if it's she don't like the fact that I'm getting out the mud. Like, because I'm not ratchet. You know what I mean? I'm very, like, chameleonaire. Like, I blend to the setting. So if it's a chill vibe, I'm going to be chill. I'm not never being too much. So I really don't understand why she don't like me. But either way you put it, fast forward, we in a booth, sitting there with him, the best friend, and this guy and this girl and my sister-in-law. And as soon as I sit down, she ends up like telling the manager to sit between me and her. And I'm not paying it no mind. I just had a great ass night the night before. Tonight is about me, little does she know. Like, this is my party. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about what's going on. I'm not looking at her, speaking at her, nothing. Long story fast forward to the middle. When I realized they didn't want to speak to me, they was in their little bougie patterns, Sister-in-law was trying to figure out the vibes. I said, you know what? It's the perfect time for me to work the floor. So I start working the floor like I always do. Passing my cards out, chatting, trying to figure out who's in the room. It's Atlanta. You never know who's in the room. So anytime I'm in a room, I want you to know I'm in the room so I know who's in the room. So I'm doing my thug dizzle. Get to the bar, get somebody to buy drinks for me. It ends up being a dope-ass motherfucking tattoo artist who actually travels around the world. And he does great ink. Long story cut back, I go back to the table and I'm just excited. I'm feeling good, got my drinks going. And as soon as I sit down, the bartender comes to give the little best friend a drink. And she brings it in a plastic cup. And the best friend taps the manager, my ex-manager, my fired manager, says, tell her to put that in the glass. So he tells the bartender to take the cup back and put the cup in the glass. So he gives the bartender the plastic cup. And I don't know about nobody else, but that really like did something to me. For you to tell somebody to take a cup back and put it in another cup, it's not like it was a Moscow Mule and they gave it to you in a paper cup. Like, it was a regular fucking margarita, bitch. You could have drunk that shit in any fucking cup. Like, what the fuck you need a glass for? That shit had me so hot. I'm like, this shows what type of person you are. Like, this bitch out here got 17 more tables that need drinks, and you telling her to bring back. Mind you, I had ordered drinks for me and my sister-in-law at the table, and those drinks wasn't back yet. But by the time I went to the bar and came back, I went to go get drinks. So I'm just like, either way you put it, long story cut to the end, because I'm not going to make this long. That's a 5-minute story. They ends up leaving us in the lounge. They ended up buying a bottle. They all gave us shots. We toasted up. And I ends up seeing my plug in the lounge. So I go outside to go smoke. Get a call from my sister-in-law. She like, yo, they left us. And it makes matters funnier. The bitch took the half a bottle that she paid money for and gave it to a stranger. While my sister-in-law was sitting at the table. Didn't say bye to her. Didn't say, yo, tell Prep we about to leave. They just took the bottle, gave it to a stranger, and left. I had to call my manager after my sister-in-law telling me we got left in the lounge. Like, yo, are you kidding me right now? Like, if you don't send me a fucking lift after my car not even here, like, what are we doing right now?
That's why he your ex-manager.
No, he was my ex-manager prior to. That's why he was my ex-manager for shit like that. He never did nothing like that to me before, but his character showed that would have happened on a whole nother level. So you're fired, and you're gonna stay fired, and you're gonna watch me work. And shouts out to my new manager.
On everything, you funny as hell though. But you know, I feel you.
No, seriously.
At the end of the day, and at the end of the day, he was like he was already your ex-manager, so you probably feel like he ain't on no loyalty. Or
no, at all. And I felt like he just brought me out to try to kiss ass.
So why was he your ex-manager already?
Well, the last strike was he made me break a fast. But before that, the same best friend who he invited me out who had this event, she has a podcast. And she ended up having a taping one night for her podcast. Like how we doing now and how we did just a couple weeks ago for my podcast. And I was invited by my manager to go out for dinner and a meeting. After the dinner and the meeting, I ended up at her podcast, watching her tape her podcast. But 2 weeks before that, I was told to be a guest on her podcast, but I was in the middle of getting my rent money up. And when I told him, I'm like, yo, I gotta get my rent money up. I don't got time for no podcast right now. His response was so chumpy that it made me realize, like, if you can't just reschedule some shit, I don't want to fuck with a nigga. So the fact that he had to think that he had to invite me out to dinner to actually get me to come to the taping of her podcast, because I wasn't an actual guest, but I was a backstage audience to be able to watch. It just shows that no matter how much he do, he always got something in the background. Like, he be, conniving? Like, he got an ulterior motive. Like, I feel like every time he invite me out, he like, dress cute. I feel like he want me to be this person that he want to showboat around as his artist, but he not doing shit. The nigga not giving me no shows. He not booking nothing. He not paying for shit. So it's just not making sense.
Yeah, and that sounds not the best manager because he pretty much he want to manage and be able to invite you out and put you in the arena and just want you to perform in the arena.
Right.
But no, at the end of the day, you need to bring motherfucking fighters
to me. Yes. Like what the fuck?
And the best system is when it work both sides though. When I can bring you to the arena and you do your thing, I do your thing too. But I'm also gonna work for you.
Right.
You shit as well.
Because you basically like, yo, as a kid, I'm gonna take you to the fair, but you gotta figure out how these rides work.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I can do that on my own. I don't need you to take me to a party for me able to work a room. And that's why I did what I did that night.
But sometimes some of the best managers is off their connections. They don't know how to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
so
love
they do
connection.
Because it's a couple. I ain't gonna go through too many names because even like but. I ain't gonna go through those names, but it's some good managers in the industry that I will show love to y'all coming through. But some of them just got so many connections and be so many lit places, and they will just invite
you there so you can be able to do it.
And it's on you,
right? And it's on you.
Nigga.
Right.
Like so, and it's some real good managers that put you in some real good situations like that. And it's on you.
Yes.
You the artist. At the same time, I can manage you. I get you in the room. But once you get in that room, I'm not stepping my
right. So don't step on my fucking feet once I start working that room and you see what the fuck I'm about. Nigga, I had that room on lit. You hear me? On guard, bro. I'm at the fucking DJ booth dropping Rich Sex on his shit. Like, I'm out here. I'm talking to the birthday girl. I'm like, that's what I do. Like, but don't leave me here and have my sister-in-law questioning like, damn, bitch, what the fuck you do to them that they just left us here? Like, and then the bartender, she comes outside to us and she says, y'all ready to close out your tab? I said, wait, what? I said, you do me just them 2 margaritas, right? She like, yeah. She like, but guess what? You know that guy and that girl tried to run out on the bottle? You fucking lying. I said, you lying right now. The bartender like, no, I'm not. I'm like, really? I said, do you know they just left us here?
Yeah.
Comical. But we prevailed. I had a great time.
Man, let the people the accent was coming out. Let the people know.
I'm from Brooklyn, Brownsville in this bitch. 11233 straight off of Hall Street. For real.
Oh,
A-Train, Rockaway.
When I heard that, she said, son, you hear me? The way it came out, cause I got a lot of motherfuckers from New York and from the overall state, and it ain't even that big. It's me when I think of New York and the state, and like when I went there, I'm like, man, this motherfucker's not really like. Yeah, it's a lot of people for sure, but it's not that big. Right. Or like going to borough from borough and shit like that. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker, the other bit is right there.
Like you just step over from Brooklyn to Queens, Manhattan to Brooklyn type shit.
Yeah, but I fucked with it. I realized though for sure it's too packed. It's too packed, too busy, and no parking. I couldn't live there longer than 2 weeks. I couldn't live there longer than 2 weeks. But
that's why I like it here. That's why I like it here. That's why I like it here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, I was 4 or 5 days in. I was like, yeah, it's about time to get back to Atlanta. But I fucked with it. I fucked with New York.
Nah, that's what's
for sure.
Shouts out to Brooklyn.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I would say, man, right now, with that story and everything, I would say, motherfucking, keep good people around you. Notice the signs of fugazi shit. People show signs of not really truly rocking with you or doing things like this, like that. Notice the signs. Keep good people around with you. And for the people that do stuff for you, appreciate it as well. I will say that. Where it's a lot of people doing big favors, stretching their neck, doing things for you. They doing things for you, and you underappreciating it.
That's a fact.
Appreciate every blessing. When we wake up in the morning, every opportunity is a lion waiting for his meal. If he ain't hungry, he ain't buzzing. But when he's hungry, he's strategically looking for the right opportunity. You can't jump on every small opportunity because you'll waste your time. You chasing that bunny, you missed the buffalo. Yeah. Like, but you can't just sit on your ass. You gotta really think this life shit out. Yeah. And it do take experience, it do take time. That's why we learning every day.
Right.
We're growing every day. We building every day. That monster mentality.
That's
We,
nice.
if you think you know everything, that's the moment where you fucked up the biggest. We never know everything. We learning every day. Don't ever think you know everything.
Right.
But yeah, man, keep pushing along. We gonna come to a motherfucking end. I love to talk. We had Preppy P in the building. And the smile. Look at that. Look how the smile get the boom in.
Hey, yeah.
For sure.
Don't get me started.
Well, thank y'all for attending the episode. It's your boy, Tha Monstar.
It's your girl, Preppy P.
Stay locked in.
Too sick.